Hello, everyone. Welcome to Diego Knows. I'm Diego. And today we are going to talk about And Just Like That, Season 1, Episode 7. Okay, you know where this is going, okay? You know where this is going. So let's dive in, shall we? All right. Okay, so this starts off with Carrie writing on her Apple, laptop about something. I guess her book, whatever. She's got a new book she's writing called a memoir, Loved and Lost, which I guess is about her relationship with Big and how he died and how she's dealing with it. And she's gonna try to get that published. All right, and we hear the stupid ass song "Spring Is Here," and we see the seasons changing outside. It's really stupid, but it's there. Okay, so now Carrie talks to her publisher. All right, some fat lady, I don't know her name. She wants her to start dating again because she loves the book that Carrie wrote about her relationship with Big, but because Big dies at the end of it, it's kind of a sad note to end the book with. She says if people read this, they're going to jump out the windows holding their Haagen-Dazs. What really annoys me about this scene is that this book publisher, this fat book publisher, is talking to Carrie like it's a fucking sitcom. Okay, they're talking about Carrie's husband's death. And she's talking about it like it's like, you know what's gonna happen? Oh my God, what's gonna happen? They're gonna grab their Haagen-Dazs and jump out the window. I mean it. Like, what the fuck? It's not how you talk to someone when you're talking about their spouse's death. Okay, there you go. See, I already started yelling already. Damn it. 5 minutes in, I already started yelling. Jesus Christ. It's not gonna get better. All right, here we go. So she wants Carrie to give the readers hope. Kind of like something to look forward to at the end of the novel. Like, just like a half a page, an epilogue, something. Something. So the answer to this is to have her dating again. She wants Carrie to start dating again. Okay, that way the readers will have some hope for her at the end, and it won't end in such a sour note. Okay, yeah, I wish you could say the same about this fucking show, right? Okay, but anyway, so that happens. All right, so Charlotte and her friend Lisa, the black girl, that's a friend of her that's in the PTA thing, whatever. I don't know what the fuck they call it. They're doing tennis again. They're doing doubles against, and Charlotte's telling her, or Lisa's telling Charlotte, "Hey, listen, we got some really good opponents here. We're gonna kick their ass. Yes, we are gonna kick their ass." And you see their opponents. Their opponents are two fucking old ladies, and I don't mean old like the characters on the show. I mean like old, or like Golden Girls old. Okay, and they're talking about how they're gonna whip their ass. And that's not the worst part, okay? The worst part is they sullied Eye of the Tiger. Now, if you know my videos, you know goddamn well that I love Rocky. Sylvester Stallone's my favorite actor. I've already done videos on the Rocky movies, okay? You need to watch those if you're into that stuff. But if you're watching this, you're probably not into the Rocky stuff. That's fine, okay? But Rocky is something that's fucking sacred to me. And how dare they put fucking Eye of the Tiger in a fucking piece of shit fucking chick show? What the fuck? What are you trying to do here? You trying to turn these women into men? Because they're getting closer to being men, dude. I swear to God, next episode they're all gonna be fucking having this. Oh my God. Yeah, they actually played that. Like, do you see anyone fucking boxing? Is anyone getting fucking hurt here? No. It's a fucking tennis game. Big fucking deal against some old fucking ladies. Does someone think that was funny? Anyway, all right. Let's move on. Okay, so now we go to the farmer's market. Miranda's on her phone yelling at Steve, even though she fucking knows he can't fucking hear. She's berating him over the phone. You're at the wrong spot. I'm over here. This is why they moved it over here. Well, what the hell? Why can't you get over here? I can only imagine what Steve's doing. But Miranda's there. Of course, she bumps into Nia and her husband. This is the first time Miranda meets Nia's husband. His name is Andre or something, or Antoine or something like that. Anyway, they meet each other and they're all lovey-dovey and they kiss each other. And he says something about he's got to go look at the cheese or some shit. Yeah, the cheese. Yeah, that's a good one. I'm already looking at the cheese. It's called this fucking show. So anyway, he leaves, and that leaves Nia and Miranda together to talk. And the first thing she says, I had my period. Damn it, I'm not pregnant. And he doesn't know. Okay, so she didn't tell her husband that she's not pregnant, but she told Miranda, right? This will come back. All right. And Miranda mentions, oh, you guys are such a cute couple. Oh my God, if you were on TV, I'd be streaming you. If you were on HBO Max, I'd be streaming you. Yes, that's what I would be doing because it's so cool to see a black woman and a black guy kissing each other. Oh my God, I love it. I want to watch it all day. I'd be streaming you on HBO Max. I would be fucking bootlegging this piece of shit because I'm not going to get fucking HBO Max any of my fucking money. No, I'd be streaming you. Yeah, right. Okay. I don't give a fuck. All right. So, we haven't gotten there yet. Okay. So anyway, so that fucking happens. They're talking. Steve shows up. Ooh, hey, I'm Steve. I'm Miranda's husband. Oh my God. You know, you're the only woman I know that intimidates my wife, other than me, of course, because I'm a woman. I lost my, oh my God, I forgot my wallet. I must have left it over by the pickle stand. And I forgot my penis too. I left it somewhere in the 2000s. Oh, I'm so stupid and I'm deaf. Oh, and I'm blind too. I can't see where I'm going. Oh my God. Oh my God. Sorry I bumped into you, but I'm gonna go look for my wallet and my penis because I still can't find it. All right, nice meeting you. That's my Steve. All right. No, he didn't. That's not verbatim, but he said it without saying it. All right. Yeah, so that happens. All right. Carrie, the publisher, they have another meeting. And she comes up with the title of their book, A Memoir, Loved and Lost. And she says Carrie decides she doesn't want to publish the book. It's too personal. She kind of wrote it for herself, as a therapy session. Kind of why I started this YouTube channel, is like a therapy session, But it's not working. It ain't working. Doesn't want it published. Maybe it's too private, too personal. Her publisher said, no, I respectfully disagree. You know what? I talked to Oprah's people. Ooh, Oprah, the queen herself. I think Oprah's done more damage to society than fucking Hitler ever did. But that's another subject. Well, Oprah likes it. Of course she does. Oprah likes the fucking books, so now they have to publish it. Okay, so Charlotte knows. They have a meeting with the girls. Seema's there. Yeah, they invited Seema into the quartet. So they're all sitting there together having lunch or something, and of course Carrie's dropping. Oh, Oprah mandated it, whatever. That I published my book. So Charlotte, oh my God, I know so many single divorced guys that just got divorced. They'd be happy to fix them up with you. All right. And Miranda says something like, hey, if Oprah mandates that you start dating again, what do you do? And she must like, you date a man? See how clever that was? Date a man? There's no fucking men on this show. That would require a human being with testicles and a penis to actually show up on this fucking show. And they don't exist. Not on this fucking show. You ain't gonna see a man on this show, that's for sure. All right, anyway. So Seema set up a fucking a Tinder fucking profile for Carrie without her knowledge. Carrie's, oh, you fixed me up like an apartment. You set me up like an apartment. Yeah, that's what I do in the winter. She set up a whole fucking Tinder profile for her so she can start swiping left and right, on guys, right? Without Carrie's knowledge. That's the scary part. Without Carrie's knowledge. What, does she have power of attorney or something? She has her credit card numbers too? Like, what the fuck? All right, anyway. So she sees some guy on there. She's afraid to date. She talks to Miranda. She's afraid to date. She's afraid to have sex with someone other than Big. which was not a problem in the 90s and early 2000s, was it, Carrie? No, it was not. That was definitely not a problem for you in the early 2000s and the late 90s. It was not a problem to have sex with other people besides Big. Not a problem back then, but it's a problem now that he's dead. It's a problem. Meanwhile, on Miranda's side, it's not a problem for her. See, Miranda's, she doesn't really give a shit about what Carrie's going through. She's more concerned with why Shay has never texted her back, even though it's been 3 months. And she's like, Carrie, does Shay talk about me at your job, when you go to work with her? Does she ever say anything about me? Does she ever say how pretty I am? Or that she misses me? Or all that kind of fucking bullshit, And I was like, that's the best sex I've ever had in my life. And now I'm afraid I'm never going to have it again. No, you're not going to have it again. You know why you're not going to have it again, Cynthia Nixon? Because you're fucking ugly. And I don't just mean fucking on the outside. I mean on the inside, too. There's nothing fucking attractive about you. I don't see how anyone, guy or girl, would find you fucking attractive. You're disgusting. Fucking disgusting. Oh, I want to go on the roller coaster again. I've been riding the monorail for too long. How am I supposed to sympathize with anybody in here? How am I supposed to feel sorry for anybody? How am I supposed to root for anybody again? I rooted for these girls on Sex and the City. I wanted them to succeed. I don't give two fucking shits about them now. They're all a bunch of assholes. Okay, moving right along. Sorry, not sorry. Okay, Miranda wants to get back on the fucking roller coaster where I just said that. She feels jilted by fucking Shay, hasn't called her back, didn't DM her back, whatever. She has the best sex of her life, now she's never gonna have it again, whatever, fuck you. Harry wants to play tennis with Charlotte. He brings that up while he's, cutting some toast. He's like, hey, you know what? Let's do some doubles. And Charlotte's like, okay, let's do some doubles, right? So, meanwhile, back to Miranda. Miranda text messages Nia, because now the show's about Nia now. And her husband, okay? Apparently, she's one of the characters now. Now, I said before in the last video that she is officially a main character now. She's going to have her own plot. She's going to have her own interactions, her own story going on, her own story arc that does not involve the other 3 girls, okay? So, basically, she is one of the 4 girls now, but she's not one of the 4 girls, okay? She's not invited at the table with the other 3, but the show is about her, too. It's about her life without Miranda in it, or Charlotte or Carrie, because she's never met Charlotte and Carrie. Okay? It's about her and her husband. That's its own story on this show. It has nothing to do with the other 3 girls. That's just a story by herself. Okay? She has her own story. She's her own character on the show. It's like she's in there, but she's not part of the 3. She's not a quartet. You see what I mean? You see? Yeah. You see how the show does that? Because she's a black woman. See how they do that? She's there, but she's not there. She's part of the story, but she's not really part of the story. Take from that what you will. You already fucking know how I feel about that. Okay, but anyway, so Nia's there, and she listens to her text messages when hey, I do that too, but you're not gonna fucking do that when your husband's there. I do that when I'm by myself in the car. I listen to my messages, my text messages, over the Bluetooth. And okay, Miranda, hey, I'm sorry that you didn't get pregnant. I hope your husband's okay with it. So he's finding out about it through this. Meanwhile, she almost fucking crashes her car into a gay couple who's with a stroller pushing a toddler. Okay, and he's like, why is it that that your student knows about this and I don't even know about it? That's what her husband says. How come your student knows about this but I don't know about it? I'm your husband. What you should be asking is, how come you're out fucking drinking and partying with one of your fucking students? Maybe that's the bigger question. Maybe that's the bigger question to be asking. Why are you hanging out with one of your students, getting drunk and going to lunch and fraternizing with one of your fucking students? Okay, so he's pissed off. But I guess he gets over it really quick because he's a perfect husband. Of course he is. He's black. They almost hit the toddler. A gate goes, hey, I have a toddler. You almost ran us. I have a toddler. He has a toddler. Okay, great. I'm glad that 5 minutes of the scene was put in there because it was very important. I'm sure it's going to be very, very instrumental to the plot of the show as the show continues going forward. I'm sure it will. I have no doubt. Toddler. 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 If you've seen the episode, you know why I did that. Okay. Charlotte and Harry play doubles tennis with Lisa and her husband, I guess. And anyway, they're playing hard there. Now, Harry mentions something, okay, because they're very competitive. Okay, in the space between Harry and Charlotte, they're on the same side. He's like, you know what they call this? They call this divorce alley, okay, which is kind of like, premonition of something, right? I'm hoping so, because nobody should be married to that. Well, I'll get to that. Okay, so they're doing tennis. He's telling her to, hey, listen, don't hold back. Be aggressive, we're here to win it, or some shit like that. Which later on, Charlotte says that's mansplaining. Well, you know what? Maybe he'll stop mansplaining when you start woman understanding. Anyway, he calls the space between them divorce alley. No fucking shit, divorce alley. Okay, so they start playing. Anyway, she runs over and knocks him over, okay? She knocks him over. It was an accident. I see it was an accident, all right? She helps him up, but she doesn't say, I'm sorry. She does not apologize for knocking him over. He's, oh, it's okay. I'm just an old Jewish guy trying to play sports, Okay, yeah, we know you're fucking old, okay? We know that already. We know you're Jewish, okay? You mention that every fucking episode, all right? We know. But he's got to point that out for the new viewers. So she helps him up. He tries to talk to her later on about it, and he's like, when you knocked me over, you didn't say you were sorry. She's like, well, no, I didn't. He's like, well, you should really apologize. Oh my God. Now, Harry, we're in episode 7, and now Harry's testicles start to descend. At the worst fucking time. They start to descend over a game of tennis. They don't descend when his daughter wants to fucking be a man. They don't descend when she wants to cut her hair and change her name and wear boys' clothes. They don't descend when the fucking private school he's paying for, okay, is encouraging her to act this way. They don't descend when his daughter fucking disrespects her own sister at the fucking piano recital. They don't descend whenever he talks to his wife about anything. But now, a tennis game? Now his testicles are starting to drop? Are you fucking kidding me? They don't descend when he wants to fucking take a piss in his own fucking bathroom. But now, during a tennis game, oh my God. Is that a pubic hair I see down there? I think it might be. Let's explore this. Why did you say you were sorry? Oh my fucking God. And then Charlotte comes over, I'm not going to say I'm sorry, I'm not apologizing, I didn't do anything wrong, and you're mansplaining, okay? When we play tennis, women have to apologize to the whole fucking world every fucking day, except for tennis, that's when we don't have to apologize, I can apologize. God damn it. So now it's about sexism. Oh, okay. Sexism. So she's going to pull that card now, because he wants an apology. Now hey, just so we understand, Harry's a fucking nutcake, okay? He thinks that he's got one fucking pubic hair, okay? He's gonna be really sorry when he finds out he pisses out of it, all right? But right now he thinks he's got a pubic hair, okay? This is not the time to fucking, mark your flag on the hill and say, I'm defending it, okay? Not the time at all. Not at all, okay? He should have brought that shit up when the real important shit was going on in his life. Not a fucking tennis game that doesn't mean anything, all right? But he decides this is the hill he wants to die on. And Charlotte decides that, no, I'm going to call out your sexism. What fucking sexism? Charlotte runs the whole fucking household. She tells everybody what to do. She tells him what to do. He doesn't do fucking shit except pay for everything. He pays all the bills. That's all he fucking does. She has all the authority. He has no say in anything. And she's gonna pull sexism on him? Fuck you. Get a fucking job. You pay for all the fucking bills. Have him run the fucking household. And then call out sexism. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. You see what this show's doing to me? Oh my God. I haven't yelled this much in fucking how many years? Jesus Christ. All right, let's just get this thing over with. All right. Anyway, so Lisa and her husband see them. Oh, yeah, we're that couple now. They're going to think we're that couple. Yeah, no fucking shit, you're that couple. Jesus Christ, pieces of shit. I hope they do get divorced. I couldn't be fucking standing being married to a bitch like that. And I used to like Charlotte. I used to have the hots for Charlotte. To see her turn out like this? This is some fucking bullshit. You think fucking I would give up 20 years of my fucking life to be married to that? Fuck no. Anyway, like I said, straight man's point of view. All right. So that happens, moving right along. Miranda and Steve are in the kitchen, and Miranda tries to fuck Steve. She wants to get turned on because she feels he's not having any sex. Their sex life is dead, or in a coma, the way Carrie says it. So anyway, she tries to get him, hey, let's do it right now. He's like, oh, what if the kids come home? Blah, blah, blah. It's like, well, let's do it fast. Let's go, So it's very impromptu, so he's not prepared for it, right? And Steve, being Steve, decides he's going to wash his hands first. He's not going to fucking have his bacteria-infected fingers going in there, But he decides to do that anyway. He's not fingering her right. She don't like it. It's not the way Shay does it. Shay fingers her the right way. Okay, he's just a stupid man with no penis. He doesn't fucking understand what he's doing. He acts like he's never had sex with her before. Like they haven't been fucking married for 20 fucking years. Okay, they haven't been married for 20 fucking years. He doesn't know what turns her on. He's doing it wrong. She's not giving him any help. She's just like, oh, never mind. Let's just have dessert. Fuck, like that. Like what the fuck? You know what? Not only are you not encouraging him to please you, okay? If you want your husband to fuck you, just grab him and say, I want to fuck. Just do that. That's always worked for me. My partner wants to fuck me, just be direct about it. Just say, hey, listen, let's fuck. We haven't fucked in a while. That's it. It's pretty fucking simple. You don't have to leave any clues or anything. If you want him to fucking pleasure you, tell him what feels good. He can't fucking read your mind. You got to show him what feels good or not. And vice versa, I don't expect my lover to know everything about me, what makes me feel good. Sometimes I gotta, move her in the right direction, if you know what I mean. That's just life. That's the way it works, okay? But these are people that have been married for 20 years, and he doesn't know how to turn her on? Really? Okay, bad enough, she doesn't exactly look as good as she used to, okay? Not that she ever looked great. Sorry, ladies, she never did. Okay, but she looked decent in the past. Not anymore. Now she just looks like a fucking old hag who's fucking horny and more of a bitch than she ever was before. Sorry, that's going to kill a heart on. It is. It really is. Okay? So you're going to have to give him some help here. Okay? You're going to have to give him some encouragement. All right? You're going to have to do that. All right? I'm sorry, but you're going to have to. I know he's dumb as fuck and he doesn't understand what's going on, so you're going to have to do a lot of the work here. Sorry, but that's what you fucking married. That's who you married. You married him. It's bad enough he's handicapped. And now he's got to deal with a fucking cheating piece of shit wife too. Maybe you ought to fucking save some sympathy instead of it being your fucking libido. Maybe you should have some sympathy for him. Maybe ask him how he's doing instead of telling him what a piece of shit, dumb fuck, retarded fucking deaf guy he is. Instead of doing that, maybe you ought to treat him with some fucking respect and help your fucking husband. All right. Maybe that'll save your fucking marriage. All right. Anyway, so it doesn't work. They give up on it. Boom. Okay. So we end up at an auction here for the school. Trying to raise money for the kids. And Lisa and her husband, this is the black couple again, friends with Charlotte. They're doing an auction there. And Anthony reveals to Carrie that that he wants to shit himself. All right. Now, why did he do that? Carrie. Oh, okay. Sorry, I missed a spot here. All right. So Carrie goes on her date with the guy she met on Tinder. All right. She goes on her date with this guy. His name's Peter, and it turns out that he's a widower. His wife just passed away. Well, her husband just passed away. So this is their first date for both of them, and they're very awkward and uncomfortable sitting next to each other. So they're like, "Oh, how'd your husband die? Oh, he had a heart attack. How'd your wife die? She had cancer. Oh, okay. Want to get some drinks? Yeah, let's get some drinks." And then next thing you know, oh my God, can you believe that? They're all drunk and stumbling out of the bar. And then the best thing happens, which I was waiting for. I was waiting for this part. They're both drunk, laughing their asses off, stumbling, and then they decide to throw up on each other. Isn't that awesome? They threw up on each other. Romantic, huh? Nothing says hitting it off like throwing up on each other. And they, yeah, they get it on their shoes, on their clothes. And then Carrie's like, oh my God. Yeah. Isn't it awesome? I know I wanted to see it. Okay, now we fast forward to the auction. Yeah, that really happened in the episode. They fast to the auction. Lisa and her husband, the black couple that's friends with Charlotte, they're both there on their microphones, and he's berating her for, hey, use your microphone, damn it. Will you please use your microphone? You know, now that is mansplaining. But anyway, so they're there, and Anthony reveals, hey, that's not embarrassing. I want to shit myself on a date. Okay, so is that really something you want to say to your friends? You know, I mean, don't get me wrong. I love Anthony. He's funny. He's comedic relief. Awesome. He's fucking hilarious. But they're trying to make him like Stanford now, okay? And he's not Stanford, okay? He's not Carrie's BBF, okay? He's supposed to be Charlotte's BBF, but he's not really doing that anymore. He's like more like taking care of Carrie now and not, Charlotte, which is kind of weird, okay? Once again, the writers don't know what the fuck they're doing. Okay, so Harry can't do anything right. Charlotte berates him, and they have an argument. He's still on about the not apologizing. How come you didn't apologize to me? You said sorry 30 times since this morning, but you won't say you're apologizing. And she's like, I'm not gonna apologize to you. I'm gonna be Demi Lovato. Sorry, not sorry. Women have to apologize all the time for everything. I'm not gonna apologize. Honestly, out of all the battles that Harry could have been fighting, like maybe over how their daughter's being raised, or the school they put their daughter in, the really important stuff, like that should be something that he should like put his flag on the ground and be like, hey, no, this is something I'm not going to budge. This is something we need to figure out like ASAP. No, the fact that his wife knocked him over accidentally during a tennis match, that's the hill he wants to die on. Okay, I don't buy it. I mean, when there's so much more important shit going on in his life, that this is the hill he wants to die on. No. And then he's like, oh, are you going to auction off a marriage counselor, huh? Like, what the fuck, dude? You married this bitch. You married her. You need to fix it. You need to fix this relationship. And it's not about fucking getting knocked over in a tennis match. Okay, you got a whole lot of other problems going on here. That's the least of it. So anyway, and of course, Charlotte, she's not going to change. Oh my God. Okay. So that happens. Let's see. So Shay shows up. Yeah, I guess she's the stand-up comedian, and I say that in quotations. Of course, Carrie knew Shay was going to be there, but of course she didn't tell Miranda that. Even though Miranda yesterday told her, I can't stop thinking about Shay all the time. How come she never called me back? She still didn't tell Miranda that Shay's going to be there. So because Miranda looks at Shay and gets all wet. Shay's here. And okay, and Shay, of course, being Shay, making her stupid ass jokes that aren't funny. I can't help it. Fred Flintstone with lipstick and a mascara. That's supposed to be funny. That's supposed to be sexy. Because the show's trying to make her sexy. The show's trying to tell you this is what sexy is. This is what's sexy in the lesbian community. She's a fucking 10. Okay, no, she's not. She's dog fucking ugly. And I'm going to fucking say it. She looks like fucking Fred Flintstone with mascara and lipstick. That's what Shay looks like. She's fucking disgusting. Just like fucking Miranda. Disgusting. I don't want to see her. I'm not attracted to her. Nothing this show's going to do is going to make me attracted to her. Okay? And this is a man looking at a woman. Because, yeah, she's a woman. She's not from non-binary, transgender. No, fuck you. You're a fucking woman. You're an ugly woman. And the show is trying to make her into some sort of sex symbol. You know what I really would have liked? You know what would have worked real good? Ruby Rose. Get Ruby Rose to play Shay. Okay? She's lesbian. She's good looking. She's butch. I'd see that. Hell, I'd root for her. She needs a job. She got fired from Batwoman. She needs a job. Why didn't they just get Ruby Rose to do it? You could have gotten her. At least I could see that. I could see a fucking a middle-aged woman, falling in love with that. I could definitely see that. Someone like Ruby Rose, absolutely. But not Shay. Like I said, this is fucking Ralph Cramden from The Honeymooners with lipstick on. No. I want to have sex in the future, okay? I don't want to fucking see this shit. Okay, so they're there. It's, so you're going to leave without saying goodbye? Oh, well, you never returned my messages. She's like, I spoke Paul all the fucking time. What do you can't expect me? I get hundreds of messages every day. I can't remember them all. You should have just messaged me again. Well, I didn't know I could do that. Well, yeah, you just got to tell me what you want. It's a turn on. Tell me what you want. I'll tell you what I want. I want to take all your, you know where this is going. You know where this is going. Okay. Yeah. Okay, Lisa, the black girl, and her husband are the one who are doing the auction, Charlotte's friends. They have an argument. They start yelling at each other. He's got a flight. He wants to leave early because he's got a flight in the morning. She's like, no, I can't do this without you. You know. Anyway, well, Charlotte and Harry overhear them yelling. So she's like, see what you did? Now they think we're that couple, to echo what happened earlier at the tennis court. Okay, they decide to auction off Carrie. I guess Carrie didn't realize she was being auctioned off. She thought she was being auctioned off on a date, on a lunch date, but no, they're auctioning her off, like on a date. Okay, because Charlotte fucked it up. Of course, Charlotte didn't say she was sorry. So they tried to start auctioning off. Carrie's embarrassed. Anthony was trying to smuggle her out of there before it happened, but it's too late. They called her out. They called her a sex writer. He's like, I'm not a sex writer. What, do you think I write porn? You know, like you write porn. Nobody writes porn. Okay, so she's up there and she's embarrassed. So Charlotte decides to bid $700. $700, you know, nobody's bidding. And so Charlotte bids again $800, and Harry's like, hey, you know, pull the brakes on. Put the brake. So now he's being a man. Now in episode 7, Harry's now being a man. Hey, honey, cut it out. Don't bid. You know. Now all of a sudden his other testicle dropped. Like, I don't understand how this happened. I want an explanation. That's the episode I want to see. How did Harry's testicles drop? That's the episode I wanted to see. Because it's a mystery. I don't understand. All right. It's so not in his character. So everyone's bidding. Carrie decides to bid herself $1,000 because nobody's bidding her. Because apparently at this auction, they knew they were going to auction off Carrie, but nobody realized that everyone at the auction is married. So they can't bid on her. Okay, well, guess what? Peter's there. Now, even though Anthony was supposed to follow Peter out of the building and tell Carrie when he left, Peter's the guy that she was throwing up with the other night. He's still there. I guess he snuck back in while Anthony was getting a hand job from one of the waiters in the bathroom. Yes, that happened. Thank God we didn't see it, though. But Peter bids $1,050, okay, because he wants to go out with her again. See? That's what I always do, too. Whenever I want to go out with a girl again, I always just throw out $1,050. Because that's how men do it. They just throw out the money. The women come. That's a great message, isn't it? So he bids $1,050 to go out on a date with Carrie again. Afterwards, they start, hey, I was just kidding. We don't have to go out again, you know. I mean, we were both throwing up the other night. I don't remember, did we even pay for those drinks? You know, but they decided to actually go out again for real. And it only cost them $1,050. That's good. That's a deal, right? To go out with Carrie, $1,050? Absolutely. Now, if it was $1,051, then I'd be, well, what the fuck? You spent way the fuck too much money, dude. What, are you fucking crazy? But no, it was $1,050, so he's okay. All right. They decided to go out again. The next thing that happens, I once heard a story about a guy who ate a lot of burritos and oranges. More oranges than burritos. And then he washed it down with milk. About 45 minutes later, he was on a throne. And that's when it started. If you would like, I would rather tell you that story in the next 5 minutes. Like I said, I want to have sex again. So I think I'll do us both a favor. Just move on. You know what you're afraid happened? You know what you were afraid of looking at? Yeah, that's what they showed. And I don't really think I need to add anything to that. I don't think there's any way you can add something to that. It's something I really don't want to see again. I certainly don't want to talk about it. I don't even want to go there. So I'm just going to skip it, okay? If you want to watch it, you can watch it yourself. All right. I don't want to watch that. I would like to be able to have a heart on again at some time in the future. And I won't be able to do that if my mind goes back there. Okay, so please, just give me my amnesia and we'll move on. All right. Carrie gets home from the auction and Peter has a text message. Oh, I'm looking forward to our second date. Okay, so what this means is that this guy has one-itis, okay? If you want, he's basically Aiden again, okay? Aiden came back in a different body, okay? He's got one-itis. He's obsessed with Carrie. I don't mean obsessed in a bad way. What I mean is that he's basically in love with her now. And she's the only girl in the world for him. Oh, Carrie, you're so pretty. We had such a good time throwing up on each other the other day. Oh, Carrie, the whole world is just Carrie. Carrie! Think the sound of music, where that chick is jumping around, spinning around the hills of Germany. Well, that's what fucking Peter's doing right now, thinking about Carrie. Yeah, Skipper 2.0. And of course, Carrie's like, oh my God, it's so cute that he did that. No, it's not. It's beta male behavior. Okay? It's beta male behavior. Like I said, no men on the show. I got kind of a glimpse of a man once. Like for like a second on Harry. For like a second there, I saw a man there. For just like a second. Like a little second. I saw a man there. But other than that, this episode's all females. Okay. So that was And Just Like That. This show's gone to shit. Okay, I'm just gonna tell you right now. Come on. You know it. I know it. Candace Bushel wants nothing to do with this show. She had nothing to do with the show. This is all the brainchild of Sarah Jessica Parker, Cynthia Nixon, Kristen Davis, and Michael Patrick King. Okay, they created this show. They're responsible for this show. They made the show. Candace Bushel had nothing to do with it. Okay? Just putting that out there. She had nothing to do with it. All right? This is their idea. This is their show. This is not Sex and the City. Okay? I don't know what the fuck this is yet. I'll come up with a name for it. It's not Sex and the City. All right. Now, for those of you whose feelings I hurt, I'm fucking sorry, not sorry, okay? I'm telling you how I see it, okay? I've watched every episode of Sex and the City, and I've been watching this piece of shit since episode 1. And I'm going to call it like I fucking see it. If you don't like it, tough. But if you do like it, I thank you for watching this show, for watching my video this long. All right, I appreciate your viewership. Thank you.